let's build a final report of findings with the remedies and send it to the client. So I scroll down to build this button, build the final report for the client. It takes me here, and you can see it's constructing a letter starting with Dear John. I can always change the name and refresh. That would change the name. And right away I can customize the greeting at the top and uh, and that way make it a little more personalized according to the client. I can select an appointment time here to suggest the next appointment. I can also add additional legalese to the standard disclaimer. And then as I go down here, I see there's the avoid list. These may aggravate your imbalances. So these are the things that we're telling the client to avoid. So, do we need to include all of these? I don't need to include sesame oil and sesame seeds, so I'll leave that one alone, but make sure all the other ones are checked. And then I'm going to go down to remedies. Now, there's a bunch of remedies here. Am I going to suggest them all? Probably not. Maybe, let's see here. Maybe I'll put ginger, kelp, and rose petals, and that's it. Okay, again, hypothetical example here. So for the instructions for the dose, I can choose my units. Take of ginger. How do we want to measure ginger? In teaspoons. So a quarter teaspoon. Upon waking, brew in hot water. How will this remedy help? It will reduce cramping in the GI and stimulate good digestion. Right? What are the expectations that the client should expect to have? A warm feeling in belly. But when should they? Warning signs would make them stop taking it if there's a burning sensation in the belly. Okay? So that way we can completely specify the remedy here. Note, we can also include links where to get the remedy. Here it links automatically to the Joyful Belly page. You can change that. And also where to buy it. If you have a supplier, paste the link here, and then the client will see the supplier. So I could jump over to a supplier like Mountain Rose Herbs. Good quality herbs. Takes them forever to ship, though, but the client is healed by the time they get the time they get the herb. But you can search for the herb, find a link, and here you go. If this is what you want your client to take, there's the link to ginger extract. I can post that right into the report of findings there. Okay? Great. All right, good. And we could do the same for kelp and for rose petals. All right. And if we wanted, we could add wild yam or abhyanga back to it. Okay. Now we can specify the client's body type here. Let's suppose this client is Vata Pitta predominant. And you could specify the little message here about their constitution. You have a glowing constitution. Good. All right. Now, I see all my syndromes listed here. Do I want to include all of these syndromes? And are there any symptoms that I want to include? Yeah, let's include thin, lanky, slim with thin muscles. All these other ones looked good. And abhyanga is, yeah, there we go. Great. Now at the bottom, you can write down any additional instructions in the salutation, any niceties that you wish to include. You could put your business name here. Thank you for choosing IntelligentHerb or whatever the name of your clinic is, right? You can have a little note here. Have a great day. Have a great week, and update it. All right. Once you've done all of this, you can preview your draft. Does this look like how you want it to look? Right? You could check through everything. I'm thinking this looks pretty good here. Then I'm going to build and save the final draft. Okay, now you've essentially submitted the report and saved it, and now this is recorded as recommendations for this client. I want to copy this report to the clipboard, and then I can go to my Gmail account and click compose and um, let's see, and paste the report here and put the client's email address. So john@joyfulbelly.com and the report of findings and report of findings, and then I send it off. Okay? So once you send it off, I want to actually schedule a health progress survey for the client. So I am going to put that in. I'm just going to say in a week from now to schedule and send it to John at Joyful Belly, and then I'm done. In 2 weeks or 1 week, a survey will go out to the client, and the client will be able to report progress to you, which is great because you can find what worked, what didn't work, and clear a lot of information, receive a lot of information very efficiently that way, so you can focus on your client's health.